Welcome to today's video on how to 360 bar spin in Riders Republic. First up, to bar spin we're going to need to be in trickster mode. To go into the menus and make sure your settings are ready to go. Secondly, we need a slopestyle bike in order to perform bar spin. If we have a downhill or free ride bike, we'll actually perform an X up. Bar spin controls is left trigger and up on the left analog stick. This will perform the left bar spin. Obviously right trigger plus the left analog stick up is going to perform the right bar spin. Once we've nailed the bar spin, we're going to add the rotation. To perform a 360 spin, we're going to move the right analog stick to the right and to the left, and we're going to do this before we leave the edge of the ramp. This is going to perform the rotation, put everything in motion for us. This is where we're going to have to use both sides of our brain to perform this trick. So do the rotation before we leave the ramp, so it's right analog stick to the right, then to the left. Ideally, you'll have to do this before we leave the edge of the ramp. We then need to press the left trigger and the left analog stick up, so almost performing with the right hand the spin and then the trick on the left. We will need to let go of the right trigger before we do the rotation. We're actually going to have to press this once we're in the air, either the right trigger or the left trigger to perform it. If we press both together, we'll perform the no-hander. To recap, we're going to spin. We're going to move the right analog stick to the right and then in the opposite direction. This is then going to perform the rotation. Do this before we leave the edge of the ramp. Then going to add into the bar spin, either using the left trigger or the right trigger and upwards on the left directional. We'll still have our thumb on the right analog stick performing the rotation, going all the way around. Super cool looking trick when you nail it. Keep practicing it. Like I say, activate both sides of your brains, trying to do them at the same time, working in different patterns. Super cool when you nail it. That is how you do the 360 bar spin. We can add in more rotations, up to us. We can rotate both ways. Bar spin is unlimited. We can also add it to a cork rotation or a back or front flip. So many different variations. Obviously it doesn't have to be the bar spin, as you saw there with the suicide no-handers. We can 540, 720. The more points, the better. The more time we can have to rotate and get more bar spins in on the move. Like I say, don't have to actually do the 360. We can do a cork, we can do a rodeo, backflip. Possibilities are endless. How sick is that? Doing the backflip while hitting the bar spin. There you see the front flip. Bonus tip. For extra points, make sure that the manual landings are on, nail this right, score them high scores, land badly, get penalised, all part of the fun. I hope this helped perform the 360 bar spin. We cover loads of tricks and tips, how to tail whip, you name it. If it's Riders Republic, we cover it on this channel. Hit that subscribe button, absolutely free, join the community, and I'll catch you in the next tutorial.